Hello, my name is SamuelVenezia, candidate number 4151 from Castle Rushen High School, centre number 45003. My non-exam assessment is a popular variation of the card game Rummy. The game uses object-oriented programming, which are used as the foundation for neural networks. The card game section uses two different neural networks, which will be referred to as an artificial intelligence system, or AI, for the rest of this video. There are three forms in this program. These are the main menu form, the how to play form, and the game form. The main menu form. This form, which opens when the application is started. The form has two buttons in it. The top one starts the game of Rummy by closing this form and shows the game form. The second button opens another form for how to play the game. This works in a very similar form as the start button. How to play form. This form shows the user how to play, as well as showing how the point system works. It also explains some of the common rules which the player will need to know prior to playing the game. The form has two buttons, the menu button, which the user can press to get back to the main menu, and the start button, which starts the game of Rummy. In the same way as it would do in the main menu form. It is worth to note that the form was originally called Player Stats, as it was going to display various statistics of the user. This was an objective in the analysis, however due to time constraints I didn't have enough time to complete it, so I adapted the form into how to play instructions. The third form, the game of Rummy. The last form is the most impressive, which the player plays against an AI. To play the game, the player must first pick one of the top three buttons on the right. The Call, Pick from Deck, and Pick from Stack. When one of them is pressed, this acts as an action as the first decision of the player. The Call button refers to a subroutine of call in my program, which iterates through all of the player's cards to see if the player has a match of valid point awarding cards. These can take the form of 3 or 4 of a set or a kind, meaning that if the player could have 3 or 4 cards of the same face value, so 3 5s for example, they can also have the form of 3 or 4 card run, meaning that they can have 3 or 4 cards in a consecutive sequence in the same suit. After this, the points are then totted up and the points are displayed. When the player presses OK to acknowledge they've seen them, the form closes and the main menu opens. The Pick from Deck and Pick from Stack buttons have similar goals. These are taking cards in from either the deck, the face down cards, and the stack, the face up cards. The card is then picked and moves towards the location of the limbo card. Then the user uses the bottom right-hand side of the form. This uses the combo box, which selects one of any of the 8 cards, which the user can then use to move to the stack. When the player has made the decision, they can press the button below of the combo box to validate their move. Then the AI plays its turn using the first neural network to make the decision of the button equivalents of Call, Pick from Deck, and Pick from Stack. The second neural network will then make the decision of which card to remove from the deck. The AI is on a 5-second delay so that the user can see what is happening. This then continues till either the user or the AI activates Call. The player is then informed at the top of the form whose move it is. After 37 cards have been collected, the user will receive a message informing them that the deck of cards is being shuffled. There is a menu button which the player can access at any point during the game to quit and go back to the main menu.